Fragzaddy Show. Like I said, I'm your host, Brawnz, and this is my partner in crime, Mr.
Stashwell in the house. What's up?
What up, man? We have a doozy. I feel like every episode we knocking out with some doozies, man. I just lost my thing.
Hey, yo. We're starting off early, man. What is this all about? 3 weeks?
Oh, man. I think I deleted my thing, Stashwell. I think, okay, help me out. So the first ones we're going to do our pickups.
Yes.
Always start off with our pickups, our little mini reviews. The second one will it be our smell
Smell
reaction,
test.
smell
Yeah,
test?
the smell reaction.
Yes. And then we're going to be going on to the industry topic with dupes versus houses or OGs. Is dupes like ruining the game or what? We're going to get into that. And last but not least, man, we're going to be going over the five top winter fragrances. But it's not just ranking. Each pick will have its own role in the winter fragrance season. So yeah, you ready? So that being said, man, let's go and start it. Intro. All right, let me go and start with my pickups.
Okay.
And because I don't have stuff and shit. Before I do that, I'll do my scent of the day. So I have this Midnight in Paris decant. It's kind of weak when people show their decants on YouTube, but it's Van Cleef. It's discontinued. Midnight in Paris Van Cleef Pour Homme. 2011 batch. And it smells pretty good. It has floral. I forgot to look at in Fragrantica. But yeah, discontinued. They said it wasn't. Of course, it's not as popular until it gets discontinued or when someone dies. What's that line in the rap? No one knows your name till you're dead, or something.
Is that like a Jay-Z line or something?
Something like that. Yeah. Anyways, all right. So I'm the budget guy. So I got this Zamaya Tiramisu caramel. This is a dupe of Bianco Latte, and this was what I wanted to hold off of this because I wanted to have you do a blind test. I want to explain it. What I want to compare right now, but I'll hold it off. Definitely will have a test.
That bottle looks a little sus, though.
Damn!
I'm sitting there like,
no, it's good quality.
No, just the shape. I'm like, when you squint your eyes, I'm like, what are you holding, bro? Hey, yo.
Oh, damn! I thought you were saying sus as it looking hella cheap. I said no, it's good quality, man. See, I don't want to even show you the next one. This one I picked up because the wifey was bugging me about getting this. It is it's called Marshmallow Blush by Paris Corner. And she was like, yeah, get this for me. I'm like, what if you don't like it? So we tested. I said, well, why am I testing it? Like, you might, I might not like it, but you might like. I'm like, man, let me just get it, man. They're both like $35. So this one is a strawberry marshmallow scent, kind of creamy. It's playful, for the kids too, I guess. Yeah,
super sweet.
Super sweet, yeah.
Where'd you buy that?
It's exclusive mart.
Okay.
Yeah, I went over there again, did my rounds. I tried the Game of Spades. What was that? Full House.
Was that the one you wanted to try originally?
Yes, and it smelled pretty good. I need to smell Lafayette Street again, but supposedly that's the dupe of that or the inspo. It smelled strong. I went and tried Aromatics as tobacco something. It was like a strong leather fragrance. That was really strong. That was probably my favorite out of the Aromatics line. Bianco, but like again, it's if you go around too much, it gets you kind of get lost in the sauce. Yeah, I was trying to be more like intentional and like what you said. You know, when you're coming in to a place, you kind of like have like your top five to look out for. Um, but yeah, so I didn't really follow that. Yeah, I need to do that more often. So, but anyways, on to you, Dan. Dan looking clean too, with the looking
Yeah,
clean.
man. My stuff was getting a little nappy. I had to hit up my barber. Shout out to J Diaz. I was sitting there like,
You
dude, man,
Empire.
I was feeling like Spice Adams on those YouTube videos. It was like, man, I just need a cut right here. And then while I was done, I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, that. But shouts out to J Diaz, always get me looking right. Had a wedding also. I had a DJ that night as well, so I was like, I couldn't come out there looking busted.
Yeah. JD, what's what is shop called again? Empire Barber?
Yep, Empire Barber Studios. I went to the
Yes.
290 location. For all my Houston heads, if you're trying to get a haircut, visit the shop. Not only is he there, but he got some top-notch barbers on his team. So any of those guys will get you looking right.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. So what you got this week, Dan?
All right. Nothing too crazy. I'm just gonna start going down the line. I had this in my collection in the past. And then of course that sometimes when you sell something, you start to feel like you start to miss it right away. So this was one of them. It was by Montel, Arabian's Tonka. This thing it's like a very strong like Tonka oud type deal. It's a strong like beast mode eternal scent. Pretty affordable on the discount markets, but if you try to go to the retailers like Saks or Neiman's and things like that, they charge a pretty penny. But if you go on those kind of places like the discounters or even like on the marketplaces, you can get a good price for this, anywhere from like, depending on what you get, maybe 60 to 90. I highly recommend. Smells so freaking good.
So man, how many ml is that? That looks like a 125.
It's a 100 ml.
Okay.
It's pretty unique. It's also like an aluminum bottle compared to like how others is like usually glass or whatever, things like that. Pretty unique. It makes it feel very light when you
like a flask.
I know. I'm matching too.
There you go.
Yeah. See. Also,
I knew something looked coordinated. That's
I know. I was just like, makes me smell good. Content.
There you go.
All right. Second one I got up was from the house of Christian Dior, their private line. Clint, you smelled this too when we were there. It's Grease Dior. Nice little clean floral looking scent. I like the smell of this. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my top twos when we went. Where did you get that at?
I got it on Facebook. Some lady, she had several of those. I got a good deal out of it. It's a 50 mil. I didn't know they did 50s, sold 50s. They also have 50s, 100s, and 200s or 250s, whatever. The big bottle that we've seen, those are usually like the 250s. So I feel like going forward, I've bought so many fragrances in the 100 ml and up that I feel like I just never I'm going to use them. So I told this to myself that like new brands that I don't have in my collection, I might just start going smaller, at least be a little bit more efficient. It's not like, even at this range, I'm never going to run out of this. So it's just being more wise with my purchases. Great scent, private line. Get these at you can either go to the Dior store or Saks Fifth Avenue to get one of these.
How much did you get that one for in the Facebook?
I got it for $125.
Okay.
Yeah, not too bad. That's why I was like, when I saw it, I was like, let me go see if they have it, because we talked about it. That was one of my favorite ones from them. the grease Dior. That was always on my list, and there was another one from called Lucky. I think it was a bright floral. I don't know if you remembered smelling that, but that was also on my list. But
I remember you looking out for that. But yeah, I'm glad
fine.
you got that, like the Dior private line. I mean, you're not gonna see that at Ulta or Sephora or yeah. So like you said, it is exclusive. Saks Fifth got the hookups too for that. So
Yeah. So the other one I got was from the House of Fragrance Dubois, and it's called Ujon Intense. We
ooh,
smelled that at Saks
yes,
also. I remember I was like, yo, this is the one I
yes,
really wanted. So I got my
yes.
hands on it. There was a lady that's like a hardcore fragrance head, and I made a post like that I was in search of this, and she DM'd me saying I have that she was letting go of, and I think it cost like $250 for this. So she gave it to me with the full presentation, the box, and all that stuff. So um, it's very, you know what? When I smell it now, I still like it. Man, it smells like very Auntie Tita vibes, but I don't care. I like it.
You
It gives
I
me
know I
like
would.
white. It reminds me like like those white diamonds or one of those Elizabeth Taylors that you saw in Foley's or Macy's growing up.
Yeah. Um, I was looking for the London one out of
London
that
Spice.
London Spice. I know Kuba was hyping that up, and I was trying to catch his drift. It didn't really catch my attention, but at that point, I was already overwhelmed with a lot of like scents. But yeah, I was like, oh, there goes that London Spice. Let me see what that's all about. I was like, oh man, it's not really grabbing my attention. It wasn't whack or nothing, but I mean, at that point, like everything was uh almost level with
Yeah, it's
the
like even when you clear your palette, it's still like you're not really getting a true
yeah,
analysis of what you think of it. Makes sense. It's
yeah.
like if we ever go there again, we have to strategize
Just strategize. Yeah, definitely.
what we want to
Get
do and
get get
stuff.
my top five. Yeah. So if we go back, I'm just gonna probably like that would be one on my list to see revisit. It's weird how like with fragrance, it's like it's almost like music. When you listen to a song, it's okay, but then later on, like oh, you're feeling it, or the vice versa. I was like, you like it at first, but then like you kind of get tired of it later on. I guess that's why the market's so alive in fragrance. It's like people want to, like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over and try something else. So that's great.
Exactly. Yeah. I got two more. This is from the House of Lamari. This is what
Mhm.
I remember I heard a lot of hype of, and when someone posted it up on Facebook, you're gonna see that a lot of the times I get most of my stuff from Facebook. I'm just constantly on there. Sometimes I stop working just to go look to see for deals. I have a problem. It's okay. But yeah, from the House of Lamari, this is Porthole.
Hey, oh, porthole.
I know that was very AO-ish. I'm just like this. Why would they call it that? But it's a
Man, I
nice,
like that bottle.
yeah, it stands out, man. It gives me yacht vibes, like
Yes.
if the little skipper hat, and
Mm-hmm.
then so it pretty much fits the bill. So
Okay. That's probably how
it's
they
very
wanted it.
citrusy, fruity, creamy,
Mm.
scented. I feel like if you were on a yacht, like in Greece or some shit, this is what you wear.
Oh man, rocking the white linen with some Tom Ford shades, with
Yep.
the baddie on your side,
Yeah,
playing some Rick Ross.
my nice little 22-year-old.
Yes, here you
She's
go.
legal. It's all right.
Blonde,
She's legal.
blonde, getting some mestiza babies,
Yeah, man. Like
right?
I'm like 5'5", and she's gonna be like 5'10", and I don't care. I love it.
Yeah, there you go. She don't care. It's on in the back. I don't know what they call it. The quarters in the boat. I forgot what the terms are. They don't call them bedrooms.
I don't know. Whatever it is, I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to push out a bunch of I'm trying to think of some mixed athletes that are like Filipino.
Yeah. Like training for golf and tennis. You're set, dude.
Soccer.
Soccer, yeah.
Yeah,
Volleyball.
they don't make money.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
They gotta
Yeah, soccer.
they're gonna try to make their money off like NIL, I guess.
There you go. Yeah, well, baseball. I think baseball is the
baseball. Yeah, baseball.
Really?
And then my last one is from the House of Argos.
Harse.
Shake that arse.
Yes.
House of Argos. Neptune's.
Oh
Trident.
shit!
This has been on my list for a minute.
Damn, that looked like a grail.
Yeah, this was a banger that I've been wanting to get since like maybe like a month or two since I started collecting. It's definitely a freshie.
Okay.
It gives me imagination. If imagination had a baby with Wulong Cha, it would be this because it's fresh, but it's the tea scent in this is very emphasized. It really stands out in this.
Dang.
So
it's funny, like you're getting some a lot of freshies, a lot of like warm weather frags. And like the previous episode, you were saying, man, it's funny that I'm getting rid of some of these autumn frags.
I know I'm selling all my my fall fragrances when fall is approaching. Yeah. But then like it's crazy. This past week, it's been like 80s and stuff like that. So like
it doesn't matter.
Like all these summer type fragrances is still good to wear and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But yeah, that's what I want.
Like that rotation, it kind of reminds me of like how fashions are. Like when they'll have a fashion show, but it's winter time, but they'll start to do the fashion show for the summer there's summer collection. So that's kind of what it reminded me of what you're doing.
Yeah. Oh, and before I forget, because you did your scent of the day, I'm gonna show you my scent of the day.
Yes.
It's from Prada. It's Prada Homme Intense.
Ooh.
This is discontinued.
Okay.
Yeah, my buddy Chris that works at Dillard's that I've been like mentioning the past couple episodes. He put this. He referred this to me. It's a very irisy, creamy scent. Great for the winter. This is, I would say, this is a very special occasion type smell. Like if you're going to a banquet, a gala, a wedding, this is what you wear. Yeah, like he kept referring it to me. I'm like, yeah, I'll get it. I was like, designer, whatever. But if you go on, yeah, I know, right? But when you go on Fragrantica, this is like 4.5, 4.6.
Damn.
I can't stop going back to smelling this. This was a very good recommendation by Chris.
So okay,
he actually bought another one. He has 2 of these now.
He bought 2. I mean, because is he almost running out on the first one?
So he's just
collecting because it's discontinued.
Discontinued. He had one already in his collection. Then he just doubled up, which sort of makes sense. I think when I bought this bottle, it was used, of course. It was probably at 90%. But I feel like this would be something I would double up on too.
How much did you get that one for?
Shoot, it was like 65.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, it was worth it, bro. Like if you go on Joma Shop, I think they're like 80, 90.
Okay, yeah. That's right. I mean, that's kind of the price point of designer. So, yeah, you can't go wrong with designer. You know, they're mass appealing. I mean, the king of the hill though is Blue de Chanel. Exclusive is the king of the hill of designers, in my opinion. Man, that shit smells so good, dude. I spray like in my my solar plex when I go to sleep. Sometimes with these fragrances, I'm like, man, I want to go to sleep with some fragrance. And
I did that last night.
Yeah, you spray it on your stomach, and then when your stomach warms up, it gradually goes to your nose. That's one way to fight off or mitigate nose blindness. Did I say any AO stuff?
No, you're just like, man, the way you just let it spray on your stomach and your solar plexus. I'm like, damn, Fabio, are you looking me in the eyes when you say that?
I know.
I'm like,
I got it from what's his name, the old guy from the niche collector. That's how he sprays his stuff. So like what he does, he does the solar plex, his tummy, and he sprays it on his hand or his arm just to so he can check it. But then sometimes, depending on the situation, he'll spray on his nap so he can create a scent trail. So it's more like for him, he's not like over splash stash style like the perfumer guy. Like he does 10 sprays. He's a compliment getter and stuff. So, but yeah, that's one thing. If you want to if you just want to just smell yourself, that's like the subtle way. But if you want to show out, get that bubble, get the sillage. Like F it, man. It's like, man, with the ATH Notorious, man. I was like, man, this smells too good. Man,
you might have to rock that next week, bro.
Man, I was thinking that. I was like, man, okay. Well, we'll talk about that next week. But next week is gonna be special. But yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to rock that. I'm gonna have to take it to 10. Yeah. So, man, so we got, I like this segment. It's our first of its kind. It's a live reaction of a frag that we haven't smelled before. And unfortunately for me, I ordered it online, but it's not in. Dan got his already. And I wanted to wait, but I said, man, F it. I can't. The show must go on, so I'm sure we're gonna have other, scents that we can do a live reaction to. So without further ado, what do we have? We're gonna do a live reaction.
All right, so the fragrance that I got is from the house of Day 3, and it is called Midnight Raspberry.
Man,
I seen a lot of hype going on about this.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Brawnz was the one that actually told me about it, and I was like, you know what? If you're gonna buy it, let me go see if I can find a bottle. And
I know you found, man.
I remember this was not even on my radar, but when he bought it, I was like, let me go buy it. Let me just see if there's a deal going on. So
yeah, I'm
here we
glad
are.
about it. And then when you were looking at it, like the first couple of listings, it was already sold right away. That this bottle was just released. I think not.
It's like September.
No, October.
Something? October. Oh, October.
Yeah, maybe like 13th, October 13th.
Okay,
so I
it's
mean,
still a baby.
19th. Yeah, but that juice. Look at that juice. It looks all man.
That looks like freaking cognac, bourbon.
Jeez, man. So yeah, a lot of hype going on. This indie house niche, man. I'm feeling these. I feel like that'll be kind of like my journey, like the niche houses that's more indie focused compared to other like Creed or Mind Games.
The up and coming ones, pretty much.
Yeah, the up and coming ones. Like under the radar, man. There are so many fragrances out there, man. Like people be sleeping a lot. There's a lot. Dan, you got that Salt and Pepper by Precious Liquids, man. I need to re-up on some Precious Liquids because they had like some of their discovery sets, man. There are some bangers in there that's slept on. You see the rotation of the influencers. I think the influencers are being influenced by big companies, and a lot of them is their full-time gig, so they're kind of like obligated to like push certain products and stuff.
Yeah, and I feel like also like I know I'm sort of guilty for this. Sometimes I like just watching the same videos of the same item or same fragrances being reviewed over and over and just hearing different takes. I know I've like sometimes I'm just like, I want to hear something new, but I'm like, oh, there's a new Parfums de Marley video. Let me go watch this.
Yeah.
And then when I have like some content creators actually like going outside the box and trying to put you on stuff you never heard of, I was just like, you know what, I should actually take note of this because they're probably gonna be putting you on some game that you have no idea about.
Yes. So man, I watch out for that. So I'm gonna be looking out for some of these, and if anybody, like, you can leave in the comments, put it in the chat. You know, give us some recommendations of what fragrances are out there that's you know, hidden gems under the radar, so we can take a look at it and see what's it about.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So I mean,
Without further ado,
we set it up, you know, long enough.
all right. So I had this since Saturday, so I've been very patient, Clint.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that so much.
Like I got the bottle, I never got like anywhere near it, or it's just like near my sense of smell. So here we go. I got my test strip. Let's see what this looks like.
Oh, you're gonna just okay. Ooh, atomizer looking good.
I'll do this on the paper, and then I'll do skin next.
Okay, yes. See if you can break it down for us, baby.
All
reaction.
Right, mm. I didn't even read the. Let's see. I guess it's all right.
Well, that's the opening, right?
Yeah. I guess like there is raspberry in here. Yeah, I do smell the raspberry. It's a little flat to me. You can smell some spice. I'm not really impressed by it. To tell you the truth.
Man, really?
Let me spray it on skin.
Okay. We gotta wait for it to dry down. There's always two parts.
Yeah, while we do that, go ahead and pull up the Fragrantigo for this and see what's on here.
Yes. Live in effect, fam. Okay, midnight.
It does got me glistening though. Look at that oil.
Yeah. So that's gonna. It is a parfum, right? Raspberry. Okay. Day 3. All right. So we have top notes. Yeah. Top notes is pink pepper.
Okay,
coriander. Spice. Middle notes is the Vietnamese oud.
Okay. So that's probably what I'm smelling.
Okay. Vietnamese oud is known to be what? Sweet? Kind of sweet smell type of oud.
Very woodsy, and like it has a little pungent to it. I think, I was watching a documentary about oud, and it's actually the trees were based out in Vietnam.
Right.
Yeah.
Vietnamese oud.
The Vietnamese oud, man. The Vietnamese. You got the oud.
I need that oud in my banh mi.
I want the banh mi and the oud.
Yeah.
It's like it's so good it make you go oud wee, man. Oud wee. Oud wee.
We got raspberry in there. We're still in the middle notes, and then we got patchouli.
I smell the patchouli now. All
right, and then on base notes, the cedar, musk, saffron, and is it ambergris?
Mm-hmm. You don't. It's funny when you see the word raspberry, you would think it's a very top note fruity scent, but then of course you get the midnight in the title, so you're getting a lot of the patchouli and the oud. The oud's not really too strong, but you can sort of smell it in there. And then you mentioned like the saffron and the cedar, so it's very woodsy with maybe a splash of that raspberry that was mentioned.
Now, like first impressions, what type of situation would this fit in?
I feel like you would probably wear this like on a date night. Not for a young person. I feel this is more of a mature scent. Um,
Okay.
Maybe for more of a fragrance enthusiast. I don't know if like your date would probably like this.
You really
It
the
does. It
females?
doesn't really mass appeal. Like if this was at
Okay.
like a
Yeah.
Macy's or something, I wouldn't really get it. I don't know.
Right.
It's very niche.
That's what we're here for.
Yep. I guess I'm putting that up for sale.
Oh,
You know what? I'll give this till tomorrow. See how it by the end of the night, and I'll let y'all. We can circle
yeah,
back on this, and I'll let you know if I kept it or not.
man. So it makes you think. Okay, so when this was going, okay, man. Like I really value Melissa from I forgot her last name.
From YouTube, the Filipino
From
girl.
YouTube, the Filipino girl. She was really hyping it up. She was glazing it. Like she was saying, this is gonna be contender fragrance of the year for 2005. A lot of people were saying this is that it was going to be the release of the year. So that man, it really subjective, man. Frags is subjective. I mean, for real, I straight blind bought the YSL tuxedo because of her. I said, man, F it.
You don't
And
get
I
the
love it.
tuxedo vibes. You don't get the tuxedo vibes in this because of the patchouli. I feel like some fragrances that have patchouli, they have to be done right because
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of this one or it's whatever for me. And then I remember I had the patchouli Paris from Guerlain. I ended up selling that.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it's hit or miss. I guess it just depends on what other notes you mix it with or you blend with it. But yeah, as far as the patchouli, my top two is still my tuxedo and my de noir from Tom Ford. But
Okay.
yeah, me
Well,
personally, I wouldn't. I feel like I wouldn't pull that from the stash. No pun. To wear again.
let me ask you this: Have you ever experienced where you bought something that initially you didn't like, but then you came around to it maybe like a week later, or even after
Um.
the dry down later that day?
Let me look behind me. Let me see. Let's see if there was anything I was not a fan of. Make sure it's bought it.
Ding ding ding. Man, I'm trying to find our notes. I can't find our notes on the. Oh,
Um, Not really. I guess maybe the Montal I was talking about. I remember I was like, it's cool. I was indifferent about it, but then once I sold it off, and then I remember I sprayed it again before I sold it to the person, and then I was just like, oh yeah, I did like it. So I guess this would be probably one of them if I came back to it, right?
Okay. Well, Dan, that's a bummer. But hey, that's what it is. It's live in effect. It was expected to either go which way, right? It
Yeah.
was like super good or well, maybe three ways. You know, enthusiastic about it, or meh, or like straight up thumbs down.
Yeah,
I
I wouldn't give it the thumbs down. I wouldn't bash it. I would just say it's not for me.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, there's like another fragrance like I feel like that's sort of like I can't get into, but people love is sort of it's from the House of Guerlain also. It's the tobacco honey. Some people just love the scent of it, but I just can't get a fan of it, or
Right.
I just can't get into it. Maybe it's just because I'm just not a tobacco like a harsh tobacco or like heavy tobacco type scented person. But
Yeah.
yeah, that was not my thing either. But people love it.
So there's like sweet notes in there as well, right? Because of the honey.
On the tobacco honey,
Yeah.
yeah, you smell the honey, but it like I feel it's sort of like 60-40. Shit, it might be like 50-50 tobacco and honey. It's like it smells like straight up ashtray with honey in it. That's what it smells like to me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like I feel like if you smelled it, it sort of feels like, you know, when you get a raspy voice after smoking.
Dang.
That's what it
Okay.
felt like I would have got after smelling it. I would have sounded
Okay.
like Patty and Selma from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Is it me or did you just get fat in here?
Oh shit. Man. Well, that's cool. I guess I'll be getting mine on Saturday. I hope I like it.
Yeah. Who
You
knows?
know,
You
and
know what? We'll do part 2 of Midnight Raspberry on our next episode, and you
live
give me your
reaction.
reaction. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. That's a good one, Dan. I like
Yeah.
that. All right, man. We're moving on, man. So the next topic is going to be dupes, clones, and alternatives. Are they saving or destroying the fragrance culture? We're going to talk about it, man. So, Dan, in your opinion, I know you're in the demographics that's not really into the alternative route, but I mean, I know you're familiar and you see it out there, you know, in the groups and Reddit and on YouTube, in the community as a whole. Like, what do you think? Is these alternatives, inspos, are they messing up the frag culture?
I don't think so. I just feel like they help. Just they serve a purpose. Because all the ones, all like the top niche fragrances and everything like that, they're not geared towards the norm consumer. That's
Right.
why those fragrances are being sold at the Saks Fifth Avenues, the Nordstroms, the Neiman Marcus. So that's when these dupe or clone companies come in and at least try to put their interpretation of what these fragrances are to cater to another market for the folks that want to experience it but then don't have the funds to do so. So
Right.
they serve a purpose. I like the ones I think I'm all for like those kind of like the companies that make these type of dupes and clones of these or inspirations of these top high end fragrances. But I also want to see is like if they're able to or create something that sounds similar, I want to see what they can do in the lab and just make something original of their own. Because if they
Right.
can make something cool that's like a staple that they made from the ground up and it smells good, I don't mind like adding it to my collection. Like
Wow.
yeah, it's like if it
Yeah.
smells good, it smells good.
There you go.
But I just feel like if there's a clone and a niche, depending on just your fun or just how your situation is, like buy whatever you want. But I just lean more towards the true the niche side,
Right.
the real ones or the originals.
Yeah, I agree on it. You know, it does serve a purpose, and like everything, what you just said. I just I feel like they're to the point now where it's like, okay, yeah, you're serving a purpose. You're these companies are kind of like chasing, almost cloud chasing, like because they, okay, well, they know like this is popular because the big houses, big companies, designer, they spend millions of dollars in marketing to hype their fragrance up. Sometimes you got these influencers; they probably get paid to promote as well. And then now you got these companies that the dupe houses, they get the formula from the factories that made those fragrances, pass it down to them, and made their own, you know, more cheaper version of it. But now they're saying that the quality, these companies are growing and they're reinvesting. Now they're able to spend it, the higher quality oils and ingredients as like the big niche. But a lot of these niches, they kind of have some copyrighted molecules these captives, right? Where, like for example, with imagination, no one. I mean, I believe imagination is still worth getting. I feel like imagination is still worth the investment. Some of uh, these dupes, you know, yeah, they get the similar scent profile, but those one or two molecules, they do make the difference. They do make it the expensive price worth it, in my opinion. But again, there is a purpose. Like for example, like the Marwa, I kind of do like I smelled the dry down, and they do smell similar. Like what you said, like on the opening, it is kind of flat. I feel like on the dry down, it's like pretty, like it's almost hard to indistinguishable on the scent. I'm going to the gym. I'm not gonna be rocking. I'm not gonna be spraying imagination. Like, nah, that's not gonna happen, right? For me, financially, it doesn't make sense. For me, like I can spray the Marwa all day because it is a freshy scent. At the end of the day, if we take out the equation, if it's what it's trying to do, if I lose it or if I throw it in a bag, So yeah, it's very situational. But I heard these companies that they're starting to hire some of these big time perfumers, to start creating original fragrances. So it's gonna be interesting to see in the next couple of years, man. Because everything is moving up, man. Like with the social media, you got these kids. Have you seen those kids influencers, fragrance influencers, man?
I've seen a couple like on TikTok and things like that.
Yeah. So like they're pushing it. I think they're gonna be making more like more playful, like more geared towards for the young people, right? I think we had it good right back in the days. We had Cool Water and
Polo Sport,
yeah,
Tommy Hilfiger,
CK1,
CK1, Escape. What else did we have? Nautica,
Obsession, Jacquard,
Eternity.
but were they
Michael Jordan?
Man, I heard Michael Jordan. Someone duped it.
What it was called, LeBron James?
Man, I saw a video of LeBron. Someone was clowning. Oh, it was Dennis Rodman clowning LeBron James is a fraud. Like he wouldn't be able to hang in the '90s basketball era. I kind of believe that.
I was like, I'm still I'm MJ till I die, but
yeah,
I feel like dude is built like Antonio McDyess with Magic Johnson IQ. I was like, if he just changed his mentality to be an 80s style player, he would probably wreck the league.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. I think maybe that's what Dennis Rodman was kind of referring to, his motto or his medal, But yeah, so okay, Dan, when do you think when does dupes make absolute sense for you?
I feel if it would make sense for me is if the fragrance is already overpriced as it is and it doesn't project well. I remember my Afternoon Swim by Louis Vuitton, one of the most beautiful citrusy summer fragrances out there. Love it to death, but after you spray within an hour, the scent is gone. But I remember I had a clone of it from, was it Mason Assar? DXB. Yeah, yes. I love that. Yeah, I remember I was wearing that like I had both, but I remember I was wearing that like religiously just because like I love the scent and it it projected, like the DXB actually did project. I remember I have a home gym, so I would just wear it just to wear
that's right.
I would wear it in my garage while I was like working out, and like mid workout, mid set, I'm just sitting there like, damn, like I'm perspirating, and like it's like enhancing the smell, and I'm like, dude, I feel like I smell like Afternoon Swim. Like when you smell it, when you don't smell Afternoon Swim and you smell DXB, when you smell DXB, you think it is Afternoon Swim, but when you put it side by side, you can smell you can tell the differences. Right. I feel like it's about like 85-90% accurate to Afternoon Swim. When you put it side by side, you don't notice it, but when you separate them apart and you're just smelling the DXB, you think you have afternoon swim. So
Do you still have that?
I sold it, but I wouldn't like if I were gonna buy it. If you asked me if would I buy it again, I would buy it again.
Man, I think I'm gonna have to look that next week.
Yeah, Mason. I remember I sold it for cheap. I think that bottle was like $50, and I forgot how much I paid for it. And then I put it up. I was like, "Here, somebody buy it for 25." And then someone called me, messaged me within like 20 minutes, or not even like 5 minutes. They're like, "I'll take it." I was like, "Oh," I was like, "Dang, I must have did it super cheap."
Yeah. Okay, man, that's good. So,
Or anything.
if
Also,
before,
I just want to also mention like anything that was under the God of Fire DNA. I remember, God of Fire is like so expensive. I
yeah,
forgot if it was $250 or $300 for that little 50 ml bottle.
yeah,
But like getting like the mango ice or the Vulcan Few or
yeah,
other similar clones or whatever, I feel that would have been fine. Just because of the price point for that, I was just like, I
yeah,
can't justify something that's like the size of that bottle spending that much money.
yeah, man, that's So would you buy a dupe of a scent you already own?
Yeah, I would.
So you pretty much okay.
Yeah, I would buy DXB again. Um, if I found what was it, liquid Brune for like $20 at
Yeah.
Burlington, I'd buy it because
Ooh.
remember it's actually stronger than Altair.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Yeah.
That's what I like. If these dupe brands, if they can try to make it like certain things, and I think that's what they're striving to do, like whatever they can't achieve on certain notes on the fragrance, if they can like increase or amplify certain notes, or yeah, the performance, the projection of the most popular notes of that fragrance that they're trying to clone. I mean, that's cool. So I think more and more are trying to do that, but I'm starting to feel like is it killing the creativity? I mean, with all these, I I'm seeing like some of them are trying to be creative, but they're still like they're they don't want to invest in that. They rather invest more on the dupes, right? So what's your take on that? Like, do you think it's the dupes are leveling the playing field, or are they killing creativity?
I wouldn't say they're killing creativity. I just feel like uh fulfilling a need. Like pretty much circling back to what I was just saying. It's just um like people can't afford a freaking $500 bottle of Aventus Creed, so let me go get Club de Nuit or Supremacy or things like that. Um I don't think they're out there trying to eliminate or blow Creed out the market because they're in two different playing fields. But I do feel like they're serving a purpose. It's trying to at least level it and then at least build their own following for their demographic that is in their price point and level.
Yeah, man, that is interesting. Do you think dupes are the gateway drug to niche?
Um, yeah, I've seen some people talk about that, um, especially at a young age. Imagine being in what high school, college. You're not starting off with niche. You're a broke college kid, probably working at McDonald's or Taco Bell. Um, and there's so much content and videos about all these cool like niche and popular fragrances that you can't get your hands on it financially. So um, they have all these YouTube videos of all these different content creators that's showing you the alternatives of what you want to smell like. And then maybe as you get older and then you do better or you just get a job promo, you graduate from college and you're making big bucks. And then you want to go into that level or open Pandora's box and see. what's out there. That's what happened to me. Like 4 months ago, and look, here I am. I started 4 months ago. I'm almost at 100, and I'm just like, how did I get here?
That's so true because with like you see now with the collecting like Pokemon cards, like these people that are buying Pokemon cards are people that grew up on Pokemon cards when they were younger, right? So it's gone up. And like with sneakers, I remember like back in high school, I wanted to get these Jordans, but then like when I got older, man, I went ham on sneaker collecting because I was able to afford it. So I can see that being the same thing with fragrances, definitely.
Yeah,
So man,
definitely.
good deal. Anything else you want to say about the state or the landscape of Duke versus houses, OG houses?
Um, now it's like what you call it, technology, and just I feel like the fragrance craze is just taking off even more to like new levels. That if all these clone companies and those are generating more revenue, they might start allocating their resources to probably getting better ingredients and probably enhancing their products more. And who knows if what if they just stop or they don't have to rely on always having to make a clone of something like they'll still probably make it, but it won't be their bread and butter. What if they want to start going to like, you know what, we're gonna make our own original fragrance of like uh what's like all any of those clone brands, French Avenue, and what's the
Yeah,
other one? All
Armov,
Armand,
Latafa,
Latafa, yeah, all of those, yeah.
yeah, this Zamaya.
Mason Asar. Yeah, Mason Asar, like when I was talking about the DXB, they also make one of they make their own clone of Pacific Chill that I heard was pretty accurate too. So I want to smell that. I'm just curious to see how close
Yeah.
that one is.
And you really want? I keep thinking about the DXB now, bro. Like because I like afternoon swim, but yeah, it is like I heard it's the performance is not as people want it to be. Um, man,
I
I'll have to
would
go
buy it
and look.
again. Yeah.
Oh, man, there you have it, guys. Well, I'm gonna be looking. I'm gonna be scouring on Facebook and
Yeah.
see if I can find me a good deal.
I wonder if
Um,
was it I keep forgetting the name of the shop you always go to.
exclusive, yeah,
Exclusive Mart or
exclusive one, yeah.
Trend Centers. I wonder if they carry the Mason Asar line.
I'm pretty sure yeah,
Yeah. It's worth I would say it's worth buying. I'd buy
yeah.
it. I'd give the thumbs up to it.
There you go. So this concludes it. There's a space for both. The alternative or like the higher end. Just like in everything else, there's always the higher end, the premium line versus the mid tier and the budget tier. So I mean, there you have it, guys. Um, yeah. With that being said, man, on to the next segment. We are going to be going over the top 5 fragrances for Dan
In my collection.
in his collection, but he's not going to be ranking like 1 to 5. Each fragrance that he chose has a specific purpose or a role in the winter weather. So yeah, we're gonna start it off right now.
All right. Let me know. What's the first one?
First one. Yeah, hold on. Before I want to smell this again.
Hey, yo.
Hey, I covered it up, man. Yeah. It looks like a barber, a shaving cream, man. Oh, shit. Okay. All right. So first one, Dan. Let's go for the cozy one. Cozy. Weather, or cozy time.
Fireplace type vibes, right?
Yeah.
Bundled up, intimate.
Yeah. It's still cold. It's cold in the room. Try to get warmed up.
Throwing some Netflix.
There you go.
For
Candle.
for that kind of scenario, I'm gonna have to pull out a very popular fragrance that you might be thinking of. But if for here we go. For that situation, bam, Angle Share.
Yeah. Here you man.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's just that apple pie and
Yes.
that cognac from that apple pie and that cognac from the Killians, the Hennessy. Yeah, man, I'm like smelling it right now. I'm just like, man, this smells so good.
It's like I'm thinking of Boyz II Men, Let It Snow.
Yep. Like if I was
Playing
like an
that.
Aspen, like like at a
Like a
log
ski
cabin, like at
lodge.
those at a
Or,
ski lodge, like just having dinner and like you're just meet. I got me a nice looking fresh like Canada Goose freaking vest on, just looking
Montclair.
my
Montclair.
Montclair. Yeah,
Montclair
getting that
vest.
with the matching beanie, just looking fresh. That's
Dang.
I would be wearing this.
Dang, that. You need to like actually do that so we can make some content.
Yeah, gonna
Dang, man, yeah. So many dupes off of that because that DNA is a banger, dude. It's just
It was crazy. I remember when I would smell this at like Neiman's. I was not a fan. I think they were like every time you looked at this, it was always empty. But then when you would smell the atomizer, it was like musty and funky. Maybe it's just it was out sitting there so old and that they just never had a replacement one. But
dang.
yeah,
I was gonna say like maybe that's what Midnight Raspberry is gonna do to you, but it's not old.
yeah, not at all. But
Man,
the cozy, intimate,
cozy
like
butt, man.
cuddly type of fragrance. I would be.
That looks like straight up bourbon. Like that glass is
Yeah,
like
there's like a
it's
shot
just
glass. Like I'm about to
yeah
just on the rocks. That's another
yeah.
flanker from them, anyway. So
I heard that's good. I heard this. Yeah, we tried that. There's like a little citrusy.
it's like yeah, it's a dumbed down version of the original.
Yeah. All right, man. Next one is gonna be the Outdoor King. This is it's gonna cover like it cuts through the cold air, and it projects like crazy. Outdoor King, man.
Let's see. What do you think I'm gonna pull out? Pause.
Altier PDM.
So woodsy, like that, just stand, like just overpowers through everything.
Yeah, like you're outside, and it's like 20 degrees. It's
I got.
frosty out there.
I'm ready.
You got the gloves, you got the beanie, but
You ready? You ready?
I'm ready, man. Let's see what you got.
Boom!
What, man?
Outlands, bro.
Dang. Okay.
A fragrance flan favorite.
Mm-hmm. Tell me why. Tell me what it does. So it has that performance, that projection.
Man, this thing is eternal, like projection wise. It's very spicy at the very beginning. Like it just feels like you just went to like a spice section, like at Whole Foods or something, and all you smell is peppers and all those resins and stuff like that. But as it dies down, like you start to smell like the cinnamon and all that stuff. It sort of reminds me of a Amouage's take on Cinnabon, like getting a Cinnabon from them. A very spicy type Amouage style Cinnabon.
They say that it has that like kind of like a vapor element to it, like Vicks in there.
I do smell like that menthol kind of energy.
Menthol,
like
yeah,
I do smell that when you say that. So it's a very spicy menthol-y scent, like in the very beginning. But as it dries down, I get that very cinnamon roll churro type vibe. And this thing stays on you forever. I remember I went to a party like last month. It was on my clothes for at least like a few days. Yeah, this is a banger. Did you smell this when you came over?
I did. It smelled good, but I don't know what I was expecting because with Lan and everybody else. But the thing, the vapor, the menthol like was prominent to me.
Whew, I can't wait till it gets cold. I might bring that to Chicago.
Ooh, when you going to Chicago?
I'm going next month, like on the 12th to the 16th. I got a couple of gigs out there.
Oh, that's right. Are you gonna get a decaf? You're gonna pull out your decaf for that? You're not gonna bring the whole bottle, are you?
No, I'm gonna buy one of those like pressured atomizers I've been seeing on TikTok, where I'll probably get like 5 mils and then just get one of those. Maybe bring 3. Yeah. So I don't know. Average, it's either that one or Angel Share. I don't know what I'm gonna bring.
Yeah, we'll get both.
Yeah, it's gonna be like probably in the 20s when I go there.
Yeah, get both, man. Because this next month is like Angel Share has that Christmas vibe for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But how many sprays do you put on Outlands?
I want to go crazy. That thing is like beast mode eternal. I feel like
3, 5.
I'll say around 3 to let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. No more than 6. I think 6 is still a lot, but I think if you can just get 2 back here, or 1, 2, maybe 3, 4, 5 or 6.
Yeah.
But if I do about 5 or 6, I'll probably make sure that I'm not going out like right away. I'll let it like dry down a little bit. I don't want to be slapping people in the face with that.
Oh, it has that powerful. Is that powerful?
Sort of like Sauvage Elixir.
Okay. Man, it's good, man. I'm liking it, man. All right, the date night weapon, warm, sexy, resinous scents.
Date night. Maybe I'll go on a few more later on this year or even next year. Ladies. What you call it? But if I was on a date night, hopefully y'all not watching this, or I'll just have a backup. But I'll be wearing Side Effect Initio.
Man, break it down for me. What's the notes in there, and what do you get out of it?
Yeah, so I got like some vanilla up in here. It's a lot of the rum.
Oh, okay.
So it's a very sexy scent. If you like pull up the notes. Oh my god. Yeah, I remember I sprayed this one time. It's also it projects very well as yeah. This is I think this is one of their most popular fragrances from the Initio house.
Yeah. So the notes, it doesn't have levels, but I mean, on Fraggantica, you got rum, you got tobacco, cinnamon, saffron, sandalwood, and headwing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the cinnamon and the rum you smell a lot of, and then what was the second one you said?
The second one is tobacco.
Tobacco. I think it's a very faint tobacco, but it's a lot of the rum you get. The rum and the cinnamon. Yeah, that's what it gets you. And then whatever, like you said, saffron and all those other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is very sexy.
Dang, bro. See, you making me want a bottle. The bottle looks dope too.
Yeah. It's funny. Initio just makes all their bottles identical. The only time you just know if it's different is by the name.
Ah. There you go.
Yeah.
So that is a date night weapon during winter time.
Fall, winter, yeah. But
fall, winter, yes.
You can wear that for the winter for sure.
All right. Next one, number 4. The elegant grown man choice. I'm talking about wood, incense, spicy aromatics.
The elegant, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm going on a gala or somewhere formal black tie event.
Yeah.
Boom. Baby cat.
Ooh. I think where is the we had the man, forget it.
Yeah, just keep Fragrantica up and just start pulling up the each fragrance. Yeah, this one's it's vanilla. It's that suede. Like that leather suede. Got some spice to it.
So we have top notes. We got the black and pink pepper, and then we have black pepper, LME, pink pepper, middle notes, saffron, and then the base notes is bourbon, vanilla, suede, and cedar.
Yeah, you get all the base notes on this thing right here.
And
It's all base notes.
And a labdanum on the middle notes.
Yeah, that's one of the scents that I mentioned that whenever I'm bored and I just go to my collection, I always tend to go to Baby Cat just to smell it. I was debating because when you were saying elegance, I was debating either putting this one up or Absolute Aventus. I went ahead and went with this.
Okay, good choice. Good choice for the winter time. Woo! Man, I keep play like that Kalani folded
vibes.
The vibes, baby. All right, so I got affordable monster. I don't know if you have an affordable monster in your collection, man. A budget option, but that still slaps.
Oh yeah, I know a lot of people give it a lot of hate and flack just because it's just so mainstream and so popular, but I have it in my collection and I love it to death also, and it's boom. JPG Lamal Elixir.
Good choice, dude. All right, let me pull it up. Lamal Elixir. All right, so on that, the main accords, let's break it down. We got vanilla, we got sweet, we got honey. It's aromatic, amber, lavender, tobacco, green, fresh, spicy, powdery. Top notes, we got lavender, mint. Middle notes is vanilla, benzoin. Base notes is honey, tonka bean, and tobacco. Man,
that just screams out winter date night. Yeah, I got this on Facebook. I think I paid like $60.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's on retail? How much is retail?
I think this is a
80,
50
90?
or 75 ml. Shit, I don't know. Maybe we have to pull that up on Macy's or something. Maybe like
that's cool.
100 something. I don't know. But discounters, you can get it cheap.
Yeah. Man, I like those choices, Dan. Those are, man. I like. What do you think about that lineup? Instead of just ranking, 1 to 5, we pick like, it's role.
I like scenarios. It makes it more interesting, and then it just picks. It's like it's picking my brain and just saying what direction I want to go, rather than just like I want to pick this, and it's all subjective, and then things like that.
Man, okay. Man, well, that's pretty much it, man. Like, you guys watching it, drop in the comments like, what is your favorite winter fragrant? Drop that in, and what dupe versus original do you prefer? And also drop what's your latest pickups. Put it in the comments, man. So anything else, Dan, that you want to say?
The dry down on this.
Oh yeah, man, that's so good. I'm glad we did it early in the show.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, we should start doing that now, where you get the initial, and then at the end you get the final. Yeah, it's actually got better. Like no cap.
Oh, okay.
How
did it get better? Well, better in what way? Like what? Like you didn't like it? You weren't a fan? It got sweeter.
It got sweeter.
Okay.
I feel like the patchouli, it doesn't feel as pungent as it was in the beginning. It didn't slap you as hard initially. It backed away, and I think you're getting a little bit more of the star of the raspberry kicking in.
Okay. I wonder if it's still like projecting for you. Is it projecting? Is it the performance? How is it?
I don't know if I'm getting nose blind to it, but it's starting to smell just more like to skin.
Okay.
But I did notice that it did get better, but it's not as bad as how initially was. I think, but I'm still gonna stick to my my guns, and I don't think I would still keep it, but it got better though.
Okay.
Yeah, I would just say be ready for the dry down. That's when you get to really get to understand what this fragrance is about.
Yeah. Well, that's about it for this episode 3, man. Thanks everyone for watching, and catch us on the next one. Be sure to like and subscribe. You heard? Peace.
Later.